I need panties. And have you seen how expensive panties is lately? So I found this. This is a viscose lycra, these two. And I have made panties out of viscose lycra before. They wear like a dream. And then this is a cotton lycra. It's a bit thicker, but it will work as well because I've made panties out of that as well. Also scraps. And I'm going to use View G for the panty pattern. I am actually so chuffed. I was just scratching around to find elastic for both these pairs of panties. There's two of these and one of that. And look at that. It's exactly the same color. And I have this color thread. And again, it's exactly the right color. The first step is to put it all together. So you will have your front piece. There's my back and there's a front. So you have your front piece and your back piece, and then you have your gusset. Okay, gusset. Here's my gusset. So what you do is you take your back piece and then you sandwich it between the front piece and the gusset, and you sew a very narrow hem. So what I would do is I would move my needle over completely to as far as it would go, and that's how wide I would sew this little hem. I'm just going to pin it in place. Okay, they are together now, and now you fold it back and you are going to sew your gusset down. Now for the elastic, I'm going to put the lace elastic in place. I will sew it in place there, like that. And then afterwards you fold it over, and then that sticks out like that. And I will use the serpentine stitch. So that is the serpentine stitch. And I will use that on quite a narrow stitch length. Also remember, when you sew down your elastic, the fluffy side goes against your skin. Oh, this one is fluffy on both sides. Okay, but usually they have a fluffy side and they have a normal side. And the fluffy side is the side that sticks against your skin because it prevents the panty from riding up. And so when you do your stretching, you stretch it more over the butt part. This pattern actually have elastic guides. I just don't use them. I've made so many panties in my life that it's easy enough to feel how I should stretch them. Okay, now you're going to do the side seams, and I like to just do a straight stitch because there's not a lot of strain on the side seams. And then after you have done that, you will fold over and serpentine stitch. So for my side seams, I do a foot width seam allowance, and then I just pull it a little bit while I sew. Oh, my stitch length is a bit short. There we go. And then when I'm done, I will open up the seam like that, and then I will just stitch it with the serpentine stitch to keep it in place. So that's how much leeway there is. And then I'm just going to pull it, and I will do that right around. And when I get to the end here, I will just let it overlap a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to fold it over and use serpentine stitch. On my machine it's number 7, my stitch length is 2, and I fold it like that, and I start and go right around. And when you work your serpentine stitch, or whatever stitch you have that is stretchy, you pull your elastic a little bit, but not like out completely, just so it doesn't bunch up. And I know it's tempting to pull it through because it doesn't go that fast, but don't. Just let the machine move it on. And we have a panty, or knickers as some people like to say, and that's our time. Oh wait, I must stop it. 35 minutes to make one pair of knickers after it's been cut out. Like I said, these are more like granny panties. I forgot. This pattern goes up quite high. It comes about your navel, but I quite like knickers like that. And now I'm going to put you on a time lapse and do the other two. Okay, the second one is done, and that's the time. This one's going to be a little bit different. It's getting like almost like a ribbing on the legs. Same pattern, I'm just sewing it a little bit different. So basically it takes 30 minutes per pair of panties. This one came out like this. It fits and it does pull on properly, but this leg is too loose. I could put elastic in there, but I think I will just use this as pajama pants. These two are very comfy. I can see myself wearing that. So yes, tonight I finished these knickers. Okay, so I wore my one today. And that part is definitely too wide. I need to make that narrower. And it's quite high. It comes up to my navel. So I'm going to make another one, but not make it as high. This part ends where it's supposed to, but yeah, I need to do a few tweaks. But overall, I'm very happy.